Sup Nerds, Free 99 here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokepath TD. Now, there are a few things we need to discuss. First of all, this episode took a lot longer than I thought in order to release, because as you can see here on the top left, I have gone ahead and farmed 300,000 Digidolins. Now, why would I go in such an extreme to get this much? Well, it's because of where we are. Route 1 for Wave 97, 10 Miltanks and 10 Haxorus have been blocking our path in order to progress, which is kind of annoying. 97 is so close to Wave 100 and finally beating this route. All of our Pokemon are level 100, and just to show you just how desperate I've been, I have gone ahead and leveled up every single Pokemon to level 100, trying to figure out a strat to try and beat this this map once and for all. And I have discovered a couple of cool things, such as Lycanroc at level 100. It actually has two forms, which is reminiscent of what it is in the base game. So Lycanroc, I believe this is Midday, has a power of 670, recharge time of exactly 1 second, critical hit chance of 20%, range of 145, basic circle, field grass mountain, tough claws ability, increase its power by 50% and sets its critical chance to 100% while on a mountain. Kinda nutty, really cool, but its midnight form lowers the attack, even faster recharge as well. Critical hit stays the same, range stays the same, still the circle, still can be put into 3 places, but now their tough claws increase its power by 50% and sets its critical to 100% while in tall grass. So that's kind of cool. I thought this would be the one to actually like break this map, because we have a lot of mountain spaces. There's 3 currently not being used, and we could even move like one of these guys to something like here and put them in this spot. But even then, like it wasn't really working. And like I said, we're at level 100. Plus all of these Pokemon, like Sharpedo wasn't at 100, Kargalganol was at level 1 last time you saw. Even with all of this, I still could. The only one that I haven't leveled up to 100 is Smeargle, because I don't care about shinies. Spinda's level 100 too. Yeah, as I was saying, I have tried very much every single strategy that I could think of, using unorthodox Pokemon that we would barely even use to begin with, to try and beat this map, and I still haven't gotten past Wave 97. If I did, you would have seen a video out by then, or by now. So that brings us to my next Hail Mary. Here in the shop, we have Mega Stones, and Mega Stones are very powerful held items in the actual games. I'm hoping either the Absolite, the Septolite, or the Charizardite X is enough to finally push us through to Wave 100. Whether or not this works, I am going to be like publishing this, because I can't just keep recording an hour and just hanging my head in shame. But at the same time, I don't want like this one map to be like 10 episodes long. This is not an anime. I do not want like the Spirit Bomb 5-episode screaming marathon. So yeah, we're just gonna take this one at a time. 300,000, 3 Mega Stones, 100,000 each. I'm sure there are others behind this, and if need be, I'll farm another 300,000 to unlock those. At least until we can get past this map. One last thing to point out. I do know that 1.5.1, I believe, has released, which added a plethora of new things. And I could easily just download that update, and then like used all the new Pokemons and all the new items and whatnot that it comes with in order to try to beat this. But I don't want to use that as a crutch. I want to be able to use these 3 new... I want to be able to beat these 3 new maps using the tools that were balanced for said maps, if you know what I mean. So without further ado, let's start with the Absol and go from there. Behind it is Alakazamite. Okay, yeah, Alakazam has the has its own Mega Stone. It becomes like Mega Spoon Man. Where is Absol? Doppler radar. So 335, 37, 100, 130. What happens when we give you this? I think it's just the movement speed that got buffed. So instead of 37, it's now 25. So it gained a lot of recharge speed. Is the range still the same? Okay, so it basically got 12 seconds less, 0.12 second less recharge, and like 15 more range. Critical chance cannot go over 100. I think it was still Field Grass Mountain, and it's still a basic circle. Focus becomes what? The same thing. Okay, so it's just an incredibly faster focus. Evolves the Pokemon holding it. Only one Pokemon can be Mega Evolved. I mean, focus isn't bad. Especially with how much health the Miltank and Haxorus have. Like, Haxorus is already at essentially 50,000 health. Miltank, about half of that. So maybe this is where... Let me... Well, first of all, what are we going to get rid of? Like, Space's area and damage is just too good. I like poisoning them. I like the idea of like trying to heal and the DPS from Maractus. So it would have to be Lucario? 20 Pokemon means they're not really going to be bunched up. So I think it is Lucario that has to go. Yes. Big Dog takes the bench. Absol... What the heck? Where did you go? Absol is missing. Am I crazy? It's M Absol now. Add this. The range is still pretty decent. I do like it, but I would rather them have more. Although putting them... Okay, let's put you there for now and then swap you two. Does that actually do anything? I mean, it means you can proc sooner, but I don't know if that actually means anything. I would also like you to deal the damage after Hawlucha does the anti-armor. So maybe we do this? Clefable's range looks kind of wasted though. So what if we do like this? That seems a little better. I'm not sure. But we have to try something, and this next try is just banking on Doppler. They'll attack first until it dies. I'm hoping they die sooner than later. Excalibur can stun everything up to here, and they do have the Light Clay. So their stun should theoretically last until they get into Bramble territory. So the entire time they are in Absol's range, they should be slowed. And at a very fast attack speed. The problem is the power starts at 335, so it doesn't really... It's gonna take a while to ramp, and it resets every single time a Haxorus like dies and they get a new target. You know what? Enough theory talking. We bought it. We have it. Let's check it out. I'm okay with where everybody is standing. This could be a momentous occasion, so maybe we'll do like a one times. No, let's get this over with. Let's hit next wave. Let's see if we pass. If we don't, then it's back to the drawing board. We have 3 others to choose from. That is the wrong screen. We have 3 others to choose from. Hopefully one of these 3 will be enough to take it down. Good luck. There comes the slow. There's all the poison. Absol comes in, rips one to shreds. Almost rips a second one to shreds. Unfortunately, they are passing by. I did see another one take out. But I think we just lose too much. We just lose too much. Which is very unfortunate. Okay, so we're going to retry here. It wasn't Mega Absol. I was a little hesitant to think it would be, because it's more of a murder single target than it is kill the incoming waves type of thing. So the next one, Charizard probably has something to do with burning. Sceptile's ability is all about that grass. And then Absol's ability, or not Absol, what was the other one? The other one was Alakazam, was the whole teleporty thing. So since we are dealing with high health enemies, I want to give a shot to the Charizard. Maybe the burn ticks faster, maybe the burn does more percent damage to health. So we'll buy that. What the heck? Gimme Ghoul. Unlocks go. Dude, 10 million? Bro, it already took like 3 days worth of farming to get 300,000 plus however much it took to level up everybody to 100. That's crazy. That's more expensive than a shiny charm and the bicycle. Also, this means that maybe there is no there's only 4 Megastones? Is that right? That kind of sucks. I mean, it's better for me in terms of grinding because I only have to grind another 100,000. But it's a little disappointing because there's a bunch of people here that can Mega Evolve. Aggron can Mega, Ampharos can Mega. Mega Gengar is a thing. It's probably not in the game yet. Maybe in the 1.5 update. But Greninja now has a Mega. Spoilers alert. Lucario also has a Mega. Spoilers alert. But yeah, just 4 of them is a little disappointing, to be honest. But that being said, where is Charizard? 485, 74. 502. Okay, so the damage does go up. Cooldown remains the same. Crit chance remains the same. The range remains the same. Circle, Field, Mountain. Still Circle, Field, Mountain. So it gets a boost in DPS. Projectiles explode in an area, dealing half damage to nearby enemies and burning them. Okay, so it's AoE burn now. It's AoE burn. Which isn't bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. The burn doesn't really tick anymore. The recharge time makes me hopeful. I mean, we bought it, we might as well use it. It should be under M now, yep. So let's get rid of Doppler. Let's add Mega Charizard. I guess... well, we would want to hit them twice, right? So you can have your spot back. And you can have your spot back. Charizard starts ticking the burn, which helps reduce the armor. Or maybe you should be like here. Like that? So you can start stripping the armor first. And then Charizard can burn... well, no, because then you don't reach the second half. So you have to still be there. Yeah, it's like either that or this. And I guess you could be here instead. At least down here, you can attack them sooner so they get the burn, and then the rest of the trip, the burn starts ticking away. We still have to grind up to 97 again. So I guess we'll save this as 2. And then just go from there. Or maybe this could be like a test run. Let's see if Charizard does anything. Wave 91. We get a bit of a break here because the Ditto Invis wave has shown up. So far, so good. I mean, we've made it this far. We've only lost, well, we've lost way more than 4 health. But getting to this part with only 4 health missing is making me feel optimistic is the right word for Mega Charizard to be the one to finally get us to wave 100. But there's only one way to find out. So we've made it to wave 96 at full health, which is kind of crazy. I don't think we've ever had full health coming into 96. So this is making me really hopeful that Charizard is finally the key to getting to wave 100 here. But let's see exactly how much health we lose after 18 Mightyenas pass by. So we are at half health like we've always been coming into wave 97. Fingers crossed, let's see you on the other side. We made it! 3 health remaining, wave 98. This is the farthest we've been. Anything crazy? They resist poison, Drampa. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. 8,000 health, we don't care for. And then 10 more Haxorus. If we can take this down, then wave 99 is the only one standing in our way. Three health still. 18 Haxorus. Are you kidding me? 18 Haxorus. I don't know if we can beat this. We already had trouble with like 10 of them. 18's quite a lot. Is there anything we can put in here to make things better? Maybe we do poison strats? I honestly don't know. Good luck to us, I guess. Yeah, there's no way we can beat 18 Haxorus. We would need a team specifically designed to beat him, but it's good to know that Charizard gets to at least wave 98. Out of curiosity, I want to know what Sceptile is, because if Sceptile is better than Maractus, then maybe we don't have to do the heal strats anymore. We have to buy it first. A Pokeball, which is sold. What? Wait. Oh, I see. So if we like close this and open it again, it still says Sceptile, even though like we can't buy anything. Kind of like how the egg is just permanently there. Okay, okay, cool. So then Alakazam is the last Mega. I wish I'd known that. I would have like saved up another 100,000. But what does Mega Sceptile do? Where is Christmas Tree? So 550, 85. Let's give you the Mega Stone. 875. Okay, so you gain what, like 250 power? You gain 0.1 recharge. Critical at 45. Critical still at 45. 145, 145, and then still Circle Field Grass. And then doubles its power and Tall Grass becomes what? Increase its power by 50% and sets its crit. Oh, it gains Tough Claws. Interesting. This is the same thing as Lycanroc. Okay. I mean, 100% crit, so it gains recharge, it gains power. 50% power, though, is not the same as double power. So I wanna, okay, so 550. I wanna, what do I wanna do? I wanna do Maractus remove unit. I want Sceptile add unit. Okay. So you in the grass, currently without anything, is 1100. 1100. You with the Megastone though is 1200. So you do gain damage. Technically, you do gain damage. You become 1200 and you gain all the crit. But also, but you use up your held item, so we could theoretically like squeeze out more held item if we just did this. So that's, you don't get the crit. I guess the crit is technically just more power, 1.5 times more power. I wanna try. Let's load back one. And then let's get rid of Maractus. If we get rid of Maractus, then we don't need Whimsicott, the white mage. And then we go like Sceptile Mega Form. And then we would have space for Ampharos. And Ampharos goes crazy because the Haxorus can be stunned. We can add another CC to the team. Ooh, okay. Maybe we needed both. Maybe we needed both this entire time. Maybe we needed all three because Mega Epsil Doppler is able to like deal massive damage to the boss. Okay, everything's coming up. Everything is coming up now. It was all part of the plan. So for this team, we're gonna want Ampharos in. And then what's your held item though? Bramble already has the claw. Excalibur already has, well, okay, so does Bramble even need the claw? Technically, no. So theoretically, we could give you the claw. That puts you at 1.4 seconds. Bramble is at 2.2. So if we give you the light clay, then the 2.2 seconds and the 2.2 seconds, okay. But then what would Excalibur get? What would your held item be? What would help you out? Carbos? Are we stealing this from anybody? I don't think so. Although, if we're gonna Carbos, then we should Carbos, Bramble, right? Negative 0.33 is higher than... Yeah, it's higher than negative 0.26. So, you get Carbos, you get Light Clade. Everybody stays where they are, sort of. We put Lighthouse here. We put Christmas Tree here. Last line of defense, I guess. And then we'll save this as 3. And see how it goes. Yeah, let's run it. So we're back to the invisible wave of wave 91. There's something I want to see before we continue. Flygon's DPS is 755 at 1 second. If we look at where is Lycanroc. No, because it's also at 1 second. 145. So it's literally, well, technically it would be more because it gains 50% power. And then we could strap something like the Badge of Honor onto it. That puts it up to 800. You know what? What if we give Badge of Honor? Nobody's using the Badge of Honor, right? Yeah, it's a free item. This only increases, well, okay, up to 50%. Yeah, that's the other thing. Up to 50%. I mean, the area is massive. I do like Flygon because of the area. Maybe if this doesn't work, we'll try out the Lycanroc with the Badge of Honor. Maybe the increased crit is better. The attack speed, I was really hoping Lycanroc had faster attack speed. Is there like a mountain Pokemon that has really fast attack speed? Slightly better with Crocodile. You do get increased damage, but you'd have to start killing things first. I don't know. Let's try the Mega Charizard into Mega Sceptile first. You know what? No. The beak is confusing and it says up to 50%. We're not entirely sure how often we get that 50% damage. The Badge of Honor is literally 30% extra damage no matter what. Adrenaline Orb is also 30%, which is the same. Or not Adrenaline Orb, the blue bandana. So yeah, we'll stick to this. Let's see if this will do anything. Wave 96 again. Here comes the 18 Mightyena. Hopefully we keep more than half of our health this time around. Give us a better chance of surviving 18 Haxorus. Let's remember to save this because we did change the held item of Eagle Eye. And then I guess let's load 3. And we'll change your item too. And then save that. But for now, this. Good luck, us. So we do get to keep more than half of our health this time around. Really good. Hopefully we can keep it up high. I think last time we only had like 3 health going into the last 2 waves. 1 more health than last time. Hopefully we can heal 3 here and have half our health coming into wave 99. So we did heal 3, which was great, because we also lost 4 in that round. Let's see if Sceptile can do it. No, Sceptile doesn't have enough power. We still die at 98. Which is very annoying. We're stuck at, like, the worst possible place. The boss is right there, but we don't have enough to go past. I still think this is the team to do it. Like, we have basically stretched out as much damage as we could. Obviously, I would love to have all 3 of the megas, but that's not the case. Maybe the Alakazam Megastone is the one to finally push us over the edge. Give me a moment. I'm gonna grind out 100,000 cassette cash, and then we'll take this right back. And we're back. As you can see, we've got another 100,000 in the pocket. Let's go ahead and buy the Alakazite. All sold out. It's just the very expensive items left. So this is the last held item, quote unquote, for us to be using. Alakazam is right here. 430, 70, 20, 110. So 30 damage. It gains 0.1% or 0.1 second recharge time. Crit doesn't change. 130. It gains like 20 range. Still the basic circle. Field Grass Mountain, I believe, stays the same. Synchrony. Projectile explodes in an area, dealing half damage to nearby enemies and spreading the main target's status effects. Oh! So this is just Gardevoir? It loses the teleportation stuff? Interesting. Very interesting. So I guess you can have 2 Gardevoirs. I'm not sure if that's any good. I mean, we'll try it out. I see no reason not to try it out. Let's go back and use this team. I think this team is a lot better when it gets to wave 99. So let's go ahead and hit auto here. So here we are back again at wave 99. I've decided to skip through the grind up here just to save time on the video. As you can see, we've got 1 health remaining and we've got 1 shot to do this. So let's go ahead and put the Megastone on Alakazam. That took the Megastone off of Charizard here, which we are going to remove. Click Charizard, hit remove, click, they should be an M now. Add unit. M Alakazam. So, going by what their description is. And spread the main target's status effects. Burn, poison, stun, slow. Does that mean, let's say there's like, there's 3 Haxorus coming down, and they all have, let's say, two stacks of poison each? When it hits that middle Haxorus and deals damage to the 2 outside ones, does that mean the outside ones now have 4 stacks of poison on them? Is that how this works? Because to me, that's what it sounds like what it does. So if you spread CC more among the enemies, then it would be great for us to have the poisoning start at the beginning. Something like that. What if we do like Swalot, Aegis Slash, or no, the other way around. Slow into the stun, or the slow into the poison. And then you slow again when they get to this spot, so then you would have to change into something else. Maybe it's better for you to have the Toxic Orb, so you guarantee multiple poisons off. Anti-armor, which we're definitely going to need. And then I guess spread the poison down here? We could even do something like... I don't like the two slowers beside each other. I feel like you should be something different. Maybe. And then what if you spread stun? What if like we can turn one being stunned into everybody being stunned? And then we'll give you the claw. And then Alakazam's targeting should be stunned. Yeah, is that something? They get slowed by Aegis Slash. Multiple poisoned by Ivan. Armor Shred. Spread poison and maybe stun. Murdered just by space being who they are. Even more poison. Hopefully White Mage can get a heal off before they get to Maractus. In order for Maractus to get increased damage. And then we've got these two that just have massive range and can help pick off enemies along the way. The other thing I want to try to do, we don't really need True Sight here. So what if we bench Xatu? Yeah, this is like 500 damage. You're shy of 500 damage. Less than 1 second attack speed. What if we bench you? What if we go for somebody who does more damage? Lycanroc comes in? And then they can have... I don't think we're using the Badge of Honor. We are. It's on Eagle Eye right now. But we can give you butt ton of attack speed with Adrenaline Orb. Okay, maybe not a butt ton, but faster attack speed with the Adrenaline Orb. The range isn't that big, so I guess the two of you could swap. You can hit them once coming this way and then Last Ditch Effort near the end. I'm gonna save this as 4. Maybe there's something here. This is as fast as the Adrenaline Orb is gonna go, obviously. Yeah, the Carbos isn't as big, which makes perfect sense. Carbos is only 15%. This is... oh dear, we're missing what, 13 health? So at least 26%. Yeah. It deals more damage. It doesn't deal like... It doesn't have that much range, but it's more like quality over quantity if you want to see it that way. I'm gonna hit next and cross my fingers. Hope for the best. Oh, look at him go! Whoa, 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 wait, hold up. Hold up here. I didn't realize it would do that much. They were basically stun locked. Bro, we should have bought this one from the beginning. This was a cakewalk. What the heck just happened there? Zapdos! They resist stun, which makes perfect sense. I mean, first of all, I'm glad we made it here. It resists stun. Bit of armor, bit of health. Faster than normal, insta-kill. When nearby, units have a 25%. Really? You stun lock us? You stun lock us. That's so dumb. I mean, we can't end the video without trying this at least once. But also, like, what the shit? If we can get this in one go, I would be very amused. If we remove everybody, we're gonna do Absol. We're absolutely gonna do Absol. Where are our god killers? Noivern. We need Samurott, which is somewhere, usually close to my mouse. This time it is not. Samurott is there. We need those three. Absol gets the Mega Stone, obviously. Conroy, what's your best placement? Like down here, maybe? Like down here? That looks to be your best. Yeah, we'll put you down there. Enma, okay, well, Doppler comes in first. Or second. Doppler there with somebody that can slow. Because you cannot be... Or do we do the double poison again? I don't think we do the double poison. Maybe we do the double poison? What if we do... What if we do Aegis Slash? Enma can have the next slowing location. Which would be here with maybe Ferrothorn? Bramble gets the slow off. Well, no, because the gap is so wide. What if we do this instead? Excalibur gets the 2.2 seconds. So that should make up for the gap. I think we still need Clefable. Look at that range. The damage is off the charts. It's at essentially 1,500 per hit. Bramble gets you. You get Claw? Enma gets 33% crit, so we'll put the blue bandana on them. We need anti-armor. That's always going to be Halucha. El Toro Fuerte. They can have... Blue bandana's gone. Which is unfortunate, but you can have the Badge of Honor. We do have a bit of health, so we can't just slap on the... what's it called? The thing. Mind drawing blank, because I'm also trying to think of what to put down. You can be poisoned, but I don't know if that'll do anything. Somebody has to be in the grass. Like, that's a given. Sceptile can go on the grass. Adrenaline Orb, that's what I was thinking. Do we Adrenaline Orb you? You're already attacking pretty fast. What would you actually need? Like damage? We could also try to slow them. No, let's do Adrenaline Orb. Or why not? We'll put it there. You do get a bit of the slow buff, which is nice. What else is there? Obviously, Ditto can't, like... Ditto becomes regular Legion. But maybe that's not such a bad thing. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. And then, like, one more? Flygon? If we get this first try, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm gonna be very surprised. What do we give you? Cooldown? 15 seconds. If anything, Flygon should have the Adrenaline Orb. Negative 25. So then Christmas tree gets... We'll give you the claw. Because the slow's gonna be gone by the time it gets there. Does this look okay? I'm not sure. But let's try it out, see what happens. Is it gonna work? Are we gonna do it? Run completed? Yeah! Okay, this climb was like the worst I've ever experienced. I am so happy we're done this. Yeah, Route 1-4, done. First shot. Mega Absol, completely broken. I should have farmed for the Mega Stone sooner. As always, I've been Free99. You've all been amazing. I'll catch you next time.